Hello everybody, it's the American Abroad, collecting currency, showing you guys what I picked up this week. I've had these for actually a long time, or indirectly I've had these for about 7 years. They just got printed this year, so how is that possible? Well, I had 200 Swiss francs sitting around in old 50s, and I switched out those old 50s for these new 50s because the old 50s at some point will become invalid and no longer a valid form of payment. You'd have to go to the Swiss National Bank to turn them in. I don't want to do that. The new 50s are a lot more safe than old 50s, I guess you could say, against counterfeiting measures. There's a window here that you can see through with like a design in the plastic. There's a hologram here showing Switzerland. There's this interesting globe showing how the winds flow, how the trade winds and other winds flow. There's a person holding a dandelion with like the seeds being blown away. And then here you can see that there's like this raised part right here, and that helps against people counterfeiting them because that's really hard to replicate. You can actually hear it if I get it right over my fingernail. And then down here, the new 50 in Switzerland looks a lot like the 50 euro 50 number. It says down here, banknotes are protected by law, which means basically counterfeiting is illegal. I think these little dots make it harder for printers to print them for some reason. There's always a little letter here, E, that must mean where they're printed. No, actually there's A, B, C, D, E, and actually, yeah, it's interesting. There's letters of the alphabet there on the side, showing like the separate areas here, like A, B, C, D, E. On the back there is a guy doing a parachute type thing through the Swiss Alps. And it is very, very interesting to think that these are the new 50s. They are like a different material. They're still paper, you could still tear through them, but I believe they have some kind of extra application put onto them that makes them kind of feel plasticky so that they don't wear down too terribly quick, so that they can stay in circulation longer. The older 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s are still all valid. There's even a 200 Swiss franc note, and the most expensive banknote in the world is the 1,000 Swiss franc banknote. And it's the most value that you can have in a banknote worldwide. I wish I had one or two or several, but I don't. To show you guys, I will, like I said, go online here and put a little link to what the old banknotes look like. Just want to show you guys what the new ones look like. I have these, to be honest. Some Germans collect them because they're afraid the euro's going to collapse. I have them also indirectly for that reason. I want to be protected in case something really goes down here, that I have some other currency that I can trade people with for items that I might need to purchase, or in case the SHIT really hits the fan, I can go to Switzerland with these and at least have enough to pay for a room for a couple of nights until I figure out what I need to do. So I have them as kind of a reserve backup for emergency money, and I also like collecting them just because they look cool. So, and I like working somewhere where I can switch out in case they ever get pulled out of circulation, I can always switch them in before that happens into new ones. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you're also collecting and finding interesting things out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.